Start with the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and most merciful. Welcome, dear students, to Learning Gate 110. My dear, today we are going to learn converting fraction into decimals and percentage. My dear, this is very important lesson. Many students, they are confusing. They don't know how to convert, but it is very easy. Just be with me, concentrate, you will understand. I would like to explain you. I will try my best to teach you with some easy tricks. So be with me. My dear, I would like to start from a simple example. If the number is given 3 over 10, 3 over 10, convert it into decimal. So first we will learn how to convert into decimal, then percentage. First decimal, it little bit it has more techniques, but easy, don't worry. And if you learned the decimals, how to convert fraction to decimal, then the percentage will be a piece of cake for you. So my dear, we have a fraction 3 over 10. How to convert it into decimal? So if the number is such type of fraction, if the denominator is 10, 100 or 1000, so we don't need to divide, we didn't need to do anything. Just see the number and write into decimal. We have a 10 denominator. If the denominator is 10 or 100 or 1000, we will see the 0. There is only one 0, so we will put point in the numerator. We will put point in the numerator from right side one digit, after one digit, from right side after one digit. So there is only one digit, so I put the point after 3 from right side. So it will be 0.3. This is our answer. Look, one more example. 27 over 100. As I told you, if the denominator is 100, is 1000 or 10 or 10,000 in this form with 1 and 0, so then no need to divide, no need to do anything. Just see and directly write into decimal. So we have 2 0. We will write the point after 2 digit from right side in the numerator digit. So my dear, we have 2 0. So we will write the numerator first and count the digit from right side. Count the digit from right side. We need to count how many? 2, because 2 0. So 1, 2. So after 2 digit from right side, I put the point. So the answer is 0.27. Clear, my dear? So this is a very simple question. So let's see one more question. If there is given a question 1 over 2. So now denominator is not 10, is not 100 or not 1000. So what will we do? We will try, first of all, we will try to make the denominator 10 or 100. So because 2 is less than 10, we will try to make 2 10. So 2 multiply what? 2 multiply what equal 10? So we know it is very simple. 2 multiply 5 equal 10. So we will multiply with 5 up and down, because I taught you this thing when I taught you the lecture equivalent fractions. So if you need to learn, you can watch the lecture with the equivalent fractions, so you will understand this thing. So actually we are going to make the equivalent fraction. 5 times 1, 5, over 2 times 5, 10. Our requirement is denominator should be 10. If denominator is 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000, anything with 1 0, it means we will use the first technique. Just see the number. How many 0 we have with the denominator? 1 0. So we will put point in the numerator after one digit from right side. We have only one digit from right side, so we will put point. It is answer is 0.5. This is our answer. This is our answer. Let's see one more example. We have a number, for example, it is 16/25. So again we will try to convert denominator into 10, 100 or 1000. So look, 25 is bigger than 10, so we cannot convert into 10. So what will we do? We will try to convert into 100. So 25 multiply what? Equal 100. So we know 25 times 4 equal 100. So we will multiply this fraction up and down by 4. By 4. 16 multiply 4 equal what? 16 multiply 4 equal 64. 4 times 6, 24. 4 here, 2 is extra. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2 equals 6. Clear? 4 times 5, 20. 2 extra. 4 times 2, 8 plus 2, 10. So now denominator is 100. If denominator is 100, with 1 we have 2 0. So in the numerator we will put point after 2 digit from right side. Let me write the numerator 64. Count the digit from right side. 1 2. So point will be here. So 0.64 is our answer. 0.64 is our answer. Clear, my dear? Understand up to here? Okay, let's try to learn the third technique. Okay, my dear. So there are some questions. For example, look here, my dear. 3/4. 4 is less than 10. We will try to make 4 10. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. We cannot make 10. So in such type of questions, what will we do? We will use long division or simple division, if you know. For higher grades, no problem, they can use calculator. But for lower grades up to grade 7, it is not allowed for them to use calculator, so they can use division method. So if you don't know the division method, please try to watch division lecture. So if you will watch the division, you will learn. I will try my best to explain you little bit here how to divide by using long division. So we will put 3 inside, divide by 4. Look now, my dear, the number 3 is less than 4. If 3 is less than 4, we will join with the next number. Next number we don't have anyone, we will put here 0, and 4 put here 0 again. Why? Because this 3 is less than 4, we will make it big. So by putting 0 here, this 0, because of this 0, I will put here point. So now 4 times what equal 30? We will read the table of 4 times 1 4, 4 times 2 8, 4 times 3 12, 4 times 4 16, 4 times 5 20, 4 times 6 24, 4 times 7 28, 4 times 8 32. 32 is big. So 4 times 7 equal 28. So 30 minus 28 equal 2. Now 2 is again less than 4. So what will we do? We will put here 0. Now here when I put here 0, I put the point. Now second time I put here 0, I will not put point because point is already in the answer. Okay. So 4 times what equal 20? 4 times 5 equal 20. So 20 minus 20, answer is 0. So our answer is 0.75. So this fraction I converted into decimal. My dear, this was the question. I can this was after two digit after two decimal places it completed, completely divided. So some questions, that is this type of question we call terminating, and some question it not completely divided, continue the remainder, and we have to, for example, 7 5 3 2 9 so on, it doesn't stop. So that is non-terminating. So for non-terminating we will use the required answer. Sometime it is given write the answer up to 2 decimal places, sometime it is written write the answer up to 3 decimal places, up to 4 decimal places. According to the required answer we will try to solve. Okay my dear, so now I will teach you one more question that is about non-terminating. So let's see. The question is 5 over 13. 13, if it is bigger than 10, if I will multiply 13 by any number, it will not be equal to 100 or 1000. So what will we do? We will use long division. Same method we will use again. So let's see. 5 divide by 13. Look my dear, 5 is less than 13. If 5 is less than 13, what will we do? We will put here point and we will put here 0. Okay my dear, so 13 time what equal 50. So the best solution, please write the table 13. If you know, you have learnt the tables, it is good. If you don't know the tables, so you can write the table. For example, 13 time 1 equal 13, 13 time 2 equal 26, 13 time 3 equal 39, 13 time 4 equal 52, 13 time 5 equal 65, 13 times 6 equals 78, then again 13 times 7 equal 91, 13 times 8 equal 104, 13 times 9 equal 117, and 13 times 10, you know, it is 130. Clear my dear? So I wrote the table because we want to solve it. So look my dear, so 13 times what equal 50? 13 times 4 equal 52. It is bigger than 50. So we want less than 50 or equal to 50. So what is less than 50? That is 39. 13 times 3 equal 39. So 13 times 3 equal 39. So we will subtract now. 0 minus 9 impossible. Take 1 from the next number. It is 10. Here remaining 4. 10 minus 9 equal 1. 4 minus 3 equal 1. So now we have 11. Again 11 is less than 13. So if it is less than 13, I will put here 0 and I will not put here point. Why? Because point is already in the answer. So 13 times what equal 110. 13 times what equal 110. So we will see the table, or we will read the table of 13. So 13 times nothing equal 110. So 13 times 9 is equal 117. It is bigger than 110. So we will choose 13 times 8 equal 104. 13 times 8 equal 104. So now what will we do? We will subtract. So 0 minus 4 impossible. Take 1 from the next number. It became 10. Here 0. So 10 minus 4 equals 6. And here 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. So now my dear, again we have remainder. As I told you, some questions doesn't stop, continue going. So we have to see the required answer. So there, if they ask you write the answer with 2 decimal places, so up to here your answer is ready. If sometime they will ask you write the answer with 3 decimal places, so again we have to multiply one more time. So we will 6 is less than 13, I will put here 0. So now 13 times what equals 60? Let's see the table. 13 times what equals 60? We have 65. 13 times 5 equals 65. So 65 is more than 60. So we will not use this one because it is big. So 13 times 4 is less than 60 but close to 60. So we will use 13 times 4. We cannot use 13 times 3. It is less than 60 but it is not close to 60. So 13 times 4 equal to 52. 13 times 4 equal 52. So subtract 60, 0 minus 2 not possible. Take 1, 10 minus 2 equal 8. So my dear, up to 3 decimal places our answer is 0.384. 0.384. Clear my dear up to here? So this was the converting fraction into decimal. This was the topic my dear. Hope you have understand this thing. This was the third technique. So now we will convert fraction into percentage. This is very easy. Let's see a question. My dear, look, we have a number. Here we did this question 3 over 4. 3 over 4 we converted, it is 0.75. We converted already into decimal. If you know the decimal, then multiply the decimal by 100 directly without seeing anything. Multiply the decimal with 100, the answer will be your percentage. So multiplying 100 by using a trick. How? Because there are 2 0 with 1, so point will move 2 digit right side. Point will move 2 digit to right side. 1 2, so point will be here. It will be 75%. Understand my dear? If it is multiplying with 100, we will see the 0 and point will move to right side according to the 0. If you have 2 0, point will move 2 digit right, 3 0 3 digit. This was the trick for multiplication. So we are learning the percentage, how to convert fraction into percentage. So first convert the fraction into decimal, then decimal into percentage. So before this there is another thing. Sometimes no need to change into decimal, directly we can write the percentage. For example, the question is 9 over 10. So we will try to make denominator 100 for converting into percentage. If you can make it 100, so it is very easy. So we can make, just multiply by 10 up and down. It will be 9 times 10 equal 90. 10 times 10 100. So if the denominator is 100, so it means the same nominator is our percentage, because percentage mean out of 100. So it is already 90 out of 100. It means 90 is our percentage. Percentage mean something out of 100. So let's see one more example. We have a question that is for example 2 over 25. Convert it into the percentage. So don't convert decimal, just first check if it is possible to make 100 in down, mean denominator we can make 100, so then directly we can change into percentage. So yes, it is possible. 25 times 4 equal 100. So same number we will multiply up and down. 2 times 4 equal 8. 25 multiply 4 equal 100. Clear, my dear? So as I told you, if denominator is 100, so the numerator will be our percentage. Numerator will be our percentage, because percentage means something out of 100. So that is out of 100 already we have. Clear, my dear? This is the first technique. The second technique, as I actually explained before, convert the fraction into decimal. If you cannot make denominator 100, this one we can make, but just I explained you here directly. Then decimal multiply by 100 and you will get the answer. Clear? Let's see one more example. Let's see one more example converting into the percentage. For example, the same question I did here, we will see this one. 5 over 13. When I converted, we cannot make 13 100. 13 multiply by anything is not equal 100. So it is equal 0.384. 0.384. So converting this fraction into percentage, multiply the decimal by 100. So multiplication by 100, as I told you, point will move because there are two digit right side. 1 2 point will be here, so it will be 38.4%. This is our percentage. So there are, as I told you, two techniques. We first of all we will try to make the denominator 100. If denominator is 100, numerator will be your percentage. Numerator will be your If you cannot make denominator 100, then convert into decimal, then multiply the decimal by 100. If you cannot make the denominator 100, then convert the fraction into decimal, because I explained you already how to change into decimal. Then decimal multiply by 100, directly you will get your answer. Clear, my dear? So let's see, sometimes it is given decimal. For example, 0.6. Convert it into percentage, so multiply by 100. So multiplying 100, the technique is, because 20 point will move two digit, 1 and 2. We don't have the second digit, we will put 0. So it will be 60%. Because point was here, so we have to move point two digit right side, 1 and 2. So 60. This is our answer. Sometime it is given 0.07. So multiply into by 100, it will be equal your percentage. So because 20 point will move two digit to right side, 1 2 point will be here, it will be 07 yani 7. 07 it means 7, so 7%. Clear, my dear? This is decimal into percentage. Decimal into percentage. Decimal multiply by 100, answer will be the required percentage. Okay, so let's see again one more. 0.17. So convert this into percentage. So 0.17 multiply by 100. Why multiply 100? Because we are converting this 0.17 into percentage. So point will, because of this multiplication, point will move two digit right side, because there are 20, 1 2. So it will be 1 7, yani 17%. This is our answer. My dear, hope you understand the concept of percentage. the concept of fraction converting into decimal, fraction converting into percentage, and decimal converting into percentage. So thank you so much for watching, for learning. Keep in touch and keep watching the mathematical basic concept videos. Hope you will enjoy the lessons. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. See you next time.